This is ASMR D&D. My
That's
name
the laws.
is Erasmus.
Why? Are we going to break the laws?
Theodore
Get the law out there, motherfucker.
And I'm going to roll a D20. I rolled a 1.
5, 4, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You're joining us for another episode of the Jackdaw podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the Dungeon Master, Casey Dawson.
That was good.
With us tonight, we have Umbra, played by Chad Carr.
So if I clone myself and have them jack my dick, is that masturbation or gay?
We have Raricure, played by Jay Smalley.
Hey, totally gay.
Drew Thunderjaw, played by James Mullen.
My mind is blank.
Erasmus Theodore Marinos, played by Jack.
Hey.
That was good. That was a good one. So last we met your adventurers, they had started to decide which course of action to take next. Either open the Troll Skull Manor into a brand new bar, or
Yes.
meet with Davil Starsong at the Yawning Portal.
No.
Before making the decision, Umbra traveled outside to get new garments, because it's wintertime, at Finn's Linen and Leather, where he met with Finn, a tall furbolg that is an understanding of what works best for Umbra as far as clothes go. Erasmus met Leaf, a half-elf that only he can see and hear, that seems to have once owned and worked at the Troll Skull Manor. Erasmus and Raricure went outside and found the Bent Nail Wood Furniture and Supplies, where they met Tally, another half-elf that promised to make them a lead-lined box. Tally seemed to infer a dark past for Leaf. Gru moved his belongings to the basement.
Fuck yeah, dude.
When the players arrived back at the manor, they met with the goblin Scritch, who works for Xanathar, spelled with an X,
A minute?
Yeah.
Because you cursed.
and he changed
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
For
the
sure.
magics of their
Forgot.
coins to unlock their individual rooms.
Yeah. We got coin keys.
You have coin keys, even though all of Gru's belongings are in the basement, and his
So-
key works for his room.
They
Yeah.
are officially in the basement.
Yeah.
He said it.
Yep.
Yep.
So let's
So you
move you
get
up to. You said it. It's
So, what would you guys like to do?
I want to open up a bar. Let's go get some bar stuff.
I think we should call a family meeting. Figure out what we want to do as a group.
Wouldn't that just be a group meeting? Why do we gotta be a family?
Right?
We live in the same house. Do you want it to be a group home?
Yes.
Or a home?
It's definitely a group home.
Well, then group meeting.
I'm upstairs in my room. You're gonna have to find me.
All right, so
'Cause
I call everybody down or up into the tavern.
Erasmus, where are you?
He's in the.
I'm going downstairs to the group meeting.
Oh, I thought you were still in the corner looking at your.
At your orbs, at your massive orbs.
All right, I'll head down.
Massive.
Do I hear them?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll head downstairs.
You hear, like, you start to hear everyone else's footsteps, and you
Oh,
definitely
well,
hear
I mean-
some Goliath climbing.
I mean, I make sure that the furnace is fed before I leave the room.
Feed
call.
me. Feed me.
Okay, so now that we have everybody in here, we need to decide what we want to do. Do we want to go meet this guy, or do we want to get started on opening our pub slash front
Hideout slash hideout.
slash hideout slash etc.
I vote pub.
Erasmus?
I don't like people. So that's a no for me, dog.
Just in general.
Just on both of them.
It's just not going to go.
I just don't feel like opening a bar.
Alright, Gru?
I'm going to the tavern. to meet with.
I mean,
Devil.
if you look at the map,
Starson.
They're
Trying
both
to
close,
get it up.
so we might be able to hit both.
Davil Starson. At the
Well-
yawning portal.
Well, you gotta vote. What do you vote?
Well, why don't we time it so on our way back from the I can't remember the name of the bar.
Yawning
Yawning
Portal.
On our way back from the Yawning Portal,
Do we have a map?
we catch the.
Do we have this map? All our characters.
I
Do
know
we,
this
in
map.
game,
I
do we
grew
have
up
this
here.
map in game?
Yes.
Or do we have basic knowledge?
You have basic knowledge of where you are in town as to where landmarks are that you would know.
Well, and I know them all.
You would know a fair bit. While you might not know like individual like every bar in town, you have a good general knowledge of like some of the North Ward. Being so far away from the docks doesn't have the wealthiest of clientele. The
Okay.
docks are going to have more of a lot of the trade and business, but being wintertime, it's fairly closed down anyhow. Gru, you know where the City of the Dead is, which is the graveyard, kind of in...
Fuck.
Are you having fun stacking dice
I
towers?
was seeing if I can make a really tall dice tower.
It's not going to work.
Shut up.
Okay. So, if we were going, what time is it?
It's probably nearing 3 p.m. or so, I'd say. It's
Alright, so,
starting to get a little later into the evening.
I'll take it probably.
When
down.
does this shipment usually go through town?
I think if they're smart, they try to do it during the daylight because that is a shady part of town. So it's getting late in the afternoon. So we'll probably miss this day. We'll probably have to do next week.
Okay.
It's a weekly shipment, so I
So
guess
we'll- yeah.
the only option we got. I didn't know what time it was. I lost track.
All right, so Yawning Portal, and we will table the bar.
Yes.
Does that sound good to you guys?
Yes. Let's go to the Portal of Yawns.
The Yawning Portal, and that is not
So
a euphemism.
I go upstairs and get my daggers. I need all of them.
Okay.
And other equipment. I get my very warm clothes because it's cold outside. Guru wouldn't know anything about that. He's in. What are you wearing? Like Hawaiian shorts and an open up?
Pretty much.
Because your robe's like.
It's the bottom only comes up to like the bottom of my knee.
Yeah, like the Incredible Hulk. Out.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it looks like.
All right, so let's
All right.
get ready to go.
All right, I get all my things, So I got equipment. Make sure I have all my. Let's see, what am I at? 2, 4, 6, 7 daggers.
Yes.
Or 6. I can't count. All right, I'm ready. I come back downstairs. I'm ready to go. I'm wearing my very warm clothes.
Okay. So,
Would you guys like me to cast alarm on this door?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, but our rooms are locked. So, oh wait, yours isn't. So,
I'm asking you.
Still, no. Just in case.
but I'll say my room's
Yes.
locked.
Yeah.
He's gonna say yes no matter.
I mean, that's why I looked at him because I was going to get. Yeah?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, give me a minute. And you see me take
I go outside.
a small bell from my pocket.
I go outside and wait.
Yep, I'm outside.
How's the weather outside?
the weather outside is frightful.
God damn it.
But the furnace inside.
The furnace inside is
delightful. Good.
Yeah, it's actually like really cheery. Like you probably don't know this, but it's like the fire from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes. That's a good movie.
All right.
We good now?
No, this takes 10 minutes.
Oh god.
So can you guys give me 10 minutes? Just shoot the shit for like
I
10
am-
minutes.
Who
I
wants
asked
to
you-
build a snowman?
If you
I,
want me to
so I started building.
as you're
a
outside, you see some of the posters on the wall for like Jet Rain's next fight.
I tear it down.
You see a couple other
Is there people outside?
posters for shops. You don't see very many because the cold is rather like it's bitey.
Okay.
If you didn't have your brand new clothes, you'd probably be
My very fancy duds.
freezing it up right now. So
I
you
just-
finish your
I just lean up against
alarm.
the wall and wait.
Okay. So I have it set to alarm me whenever somebody enters the area that's not supposed to be.
Okay.
View or
Good
exempt.
idea.
Oh, okay. All right.
And how long does this last?
8 hours.
Yeah, alarm's an awesome spell. I'm not gonna lie.
So, do you guys head south?
Head. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We head towards the.
It's the orange dot above the red line.
Yes.
It's you.
Yes.
Yeah, we head out to the main road.
I'm gonna perception check
The high road.
the road. It looks good.
So,
Actually, I am gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna look around.
with your passive perceptions, you guys notice that
It's cold outside.
it
There's
is
nobody out
cold.
there.
It's cold. You see some people every now and then. You'll see like kids coming out and playing every now and then. You see
I put my hood up.
people
Yeah.
that are generally moving from like shop to shop, whether to actually buy or just moving out of the cold. Just
Holy crap!
wondering
my pass-
where's,
my
that's
passive
what they'll do.
Perception is 15.
Are you guys exploring anywhere else on your way? Because you probably have a little bit of time.
I mean, we could stop by the route and see if it passed.
I mean, yeah. We'll go towards the route. We'll hit the
corner?
corner right there. That's really what, a block away from the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
It's probably closer to what, 4:30.
you guys are mostly a very tall group,
Fuck yeah, we're not.
very large,
Yeah.
and
I don't know
not
what
very
you're talking about.
common. So it was fairly easy. You guys do notice some of the city watch, and they kind of spot you and they keep an eye on you while you're like moving through the city. They just kind of
So, I stop slouching and stand up tall, and I look at the city watch as they're looking at me.
okay.
That's right. You're what? How tall are you? 7
Erasmus, you feel
or 8?
7,
a
8,
lot of eyes
7,
on
8.
you.
something like that.
I will pull my hood up then.
I'm 7 foot. I know I'm just short.
Like even though you're one of the shortest in the group, you feel a lot of eyes on you.
Do I have a history with these particular city guard members? Do I need to do a history check?
Yeah, I'm 7, 8.
Yeah, I'm 7 even. So you're beating me by 8 inches.
I'm
Yeah.
5'10".
Literally
Just
just
hop
by
up.
Goliaths.
I'll say you're what?
6'5".
6'5". So
So
yeah.
one of them
It's okay,
starts to
little buddy.
kind of look over at you. Giving you like a very suspicious look, and he's like, "Oi,
Oh.
did you trip the old lady?"
How many guards are there that's talking?
You only see one, but you do notice there's like you've passed by guards, and there's not a lot of people out, so
Is there
the voice is kind of carried.
Is there an alley nearby? I want to kind of duck down in there.
Yeah, you guys could.
No, I mean, why he's confronting him.
Yeah, I already got called out. So
I want to kind of
I mean,
stay. I want to stay in
you
his
don't
vision.
have to stick around for this.
I'm definitely running towards the yawning portal.
Okay. I look at the guy and I go, "Do you know who I am?"
He gives you a look, and he's like, "No."
I'm ducking down the alley.
Nope. No idea.
You must be new around these parts.
Only a few days. But that guy, I think I saw that guy.
Where did you see me?
Over at the market. Right over there.
I think you're confusing stories.
Because you guys are like right by the market.
We're literally right there.
I mean, yeah.
Is there an alley close enough that if worse comes worse, I can stab this
Do
guy?
you want to
I wanna,
do a deception check?
For what?
I want to be sneaky.
Well,
8 plus?
nothing.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go hide in the alley now.
Alright,
Give me a roll.
yeah, give me a stealth check.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Easy.
What's a 25 get me?
So, you two have taken off.
No, he's
And
taking off. I'm ducking between an alley that's
You
nearby.
have also kind of taken off. So, you were traveling in this larger group, and then when a guard kind of hollered at you, you split your party. And so now he's kind of grown suspicious, and he's begun to, like, kind of walk towards you.
Oh, that's a 26.
And he's
Sorry.
looking around for another guard to, like, get their attention or make sure they're walking over also.
Do I notice any of the guards?
You do know there's guards probably nearby.
Do I know any of the guards?
Um,
I'm gonna answer that for you. I
Yes.
don't.
then no.
I don't give a shit to answer to know any of the guards. I guess that's
I'm not good.
So yeah, you don't know any guards. So do you guys, are you gonna remain still, or are you gonna try to take off?
Do you have any proof?
I'm the city watch.
I'm the city watch.
He looks you up and down. He's like, no city watch I've ever seen.
Obviously, you haven't been on the city watch for long enough to know who I am.
So he sees another guard, and he calls the other guard over. Oh my god, are we gonna have to actually have a combat encounter that I didn't prepare?
That's up to you.
I mean, I can.
Master.
I might be able to help you out. Let's see.
So, yeah, you would stand and try to fight, wouldn't you?
Me?
Yes, you.
Of course I would. Of course he's going to attack me before I attack him. I
So,
should not oppose my...
I pull out my cell phone and start video.
Life lives matter.
so he and I'm gonna say 3 other city watch
That's too many.
It's not bad.
show up. So that's 4 city watch versus 2.
God,
All right, so
I
let
could
me
I have.
see if you luck out on. All right, maybe, just maybe. Okay, only percentiles.
No, I was looking for my...
Oh, yeah. So, one city guardsman, fortunately, seems to like look at you and kind of be in like awe. He's like, "That's the guy that cleaned up the old lady."
Cleaned up plenty of corpses in my time.
Oh, this one was white gross. And
Just
so he
to
starts
know.
nudging the other guard. And so the other guard is like, "All right, you are with the guard. But I'm pretty sure that was him.
All right, I want at this time.
Do you want to roll a deception?"
Actually, I was actually gonna.
Yeah.
Can I at this time pop out of the alley and be like, dude, there's someone being mugged down this alley. You might want to help them.
Sure. You both give me deception rolls.
Ooh.
Damn, dude.
Ooh.
10.
He's rolling good tonight.
21.
So, One of the guards turns to you and which direction?
Straight down this alley.
And
I
they
literally
all kind of like march off, but the one who's really cautious of you, you kind of get the sense of like a save marker spinning, saying "I will remember that."
Sir, it's a group of them. Your buddy's gonna need help. There's like 3 or 4.
Well, I think he takes off.
Okay.
And
then I keep an eye on the alley and let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna need to be more careful.
So you continue your way, following the tracks of one Erasmus.
Think he went this way.
Well, we know where the yawning portal is, so.
Are you familiar with the location of the Yawning Portal?
Am I familiar with the location of the Yawning Portal?
That is up to you as a player.
Well, I mean, I've been here for a couple months, and it's a popular.
It's popular,
bar.
so
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I would know.
All right.
Oh shit!
He who hates people.
I'm not giving you any ideas. No.
So you all pretty much make it into the Yawning Portal.
No, we're going down to the corner.
No,
We were on the corner when the guards.
no, we were over here.
Oh, okay.
When you get there, you seem to see
Where the tracks.
some tracks have already went by.
Okay.
And we see footprints of a half elf that zoomed into the door still.
You also seem to see like a lot of large rat prints that were around those tracks in one of the back alleys.
Alright. I go into the yawning portal.
Okay. Erasmus, since you showed up first.
As we're entering the yawning portal, I stop and I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Erasmus, since you showed up first, what would you like to do there?
Who are we supposed to meet in here?
Davil's Star Song.
I will look around. Is there an empty table?
By the time you get there, it's probably close to 4 or 5 o'clock. With you running, it was probably closer to 4.
Comes in. Table.
It's a decent constitution. I could probably run for a minute.
So, when you show up, you seem to see you see the barkeep behind the bar. You notice it's a 3-tiered building. So do you want to just kind of like walk through every floor, or do you want to?
And the first table I see that's kind of in a nondescript place, like a non, you know what I mean, just kind of
Incognito.
Okay.
if you will. Hood still up.
So the first floor seems to be the busiest and probably the rowdiest. The second floor, there seems to be like a few people, mainly some onlookers leaning over a balcony. The third floor seems to be where it's the darkest.
So there's nothing on the first floor that's like.
Well, there's a lot of people. So in the very center you have a giant pit, and then you have, that's where like the stage is. So there's a single bard, like the opening act bard, since it's still early. So he doesn't play the best music, but still not too shabby.
I'm going to put my hands in my pocket with my hood pulled up, and I'm going to look around and kind of be like, and turn around and walk towards the door.
So this is a general view of the Yawning Portal. Not all those people are in there currently.
Well,
Casey Dawson is holding up a book showing us the yawning
It's a
portal.
map.
I'm going to put my hands in my pockets, look around, and be like, and turn around and walk back towards the door.
Okay. So you walk through all of it.
And I'm just going to walk into the thing, look around, and just be like, oh, God.
There weren't that many people there, though.
And I'm still turning around and walking
Okay.
towards the door.
Are you a agoraphobe?
So you're just going to stand outside until
I'm going to walk back towards where I came from.
So you walk in. You hear a calling from the pit. Whether it's like an urge to be able to go down there, you're not quite sure yet.
Hello, is it me?
Okay. Well, I'm turning around and walking.
And then you turn around and you walk out. And so as you kind of start to walk back, you meet up with your fellow compatriots.
Hey, little buddy, come on, let's go get a drink. And I put my arm around him and go right back in.
Yep, I'm right there with him.
All right. I will let them lead me back in.
Okay.
I
I
walk
was
into
going
the
to give
bar.
you like some sort of check. I don't know what I would give you.
I mean, you make it out the chat car. Any mountain.
Right?
Please be blank.
Oh, you can put $1 on there, I'll still do it.
Give me just a Constitution saving throw.
Who?
You, Erasmus.
There's a tower. Right.
14
Okay.
plus 17.
So you walk back
Did that
in.
dice say fuck that
Guys,
table?
guys, come on.
So
First roll and it's
Thank
above a 10.
Thank you, new dice.
when you walked in, you got an overwhelming urge. You were by yourself, and so you just turned around and left. And then when you walk back in the second time, you don't know if it was Umbra's arm kind of around you or just kind of being
really
with
long arm.
some people you know, but you feel like more comfortable, like you were able to catch your breath and then take on the crowd. So what do you guys do? You walked in,
I walk up
all
to-
big and stuff.
I'm kind of having a panic attack.
Really?
I'm walking up to the bar. Who all wants a drink?
I'll take one.
I'll take one, definitely.
Alright.
I'll take a few.
Okay. So I walk up to the bar maiden or the chick or dude? I can't.
It is a guy.
Okay, then the bar dude.
And he's like, what do you have to drink?
Whatever's on tap.
So he reaches under the counter and he pulls out a shot glass and he pours a little shot and he gives a little tap and he's like, there's a tap for you.
I
I
knew
try
it.
it.
I knew it.
I try and I'm like, I like that. I'll take 6 mugs of that.
Okay. He's like, that'll be 6 gold pieces.
Okay.
So he just takes his bottle out from underneath and says, just take the rest with you too.
Well, I thank you.
And so
Right.
he stacks some mugs and hands you a bottle. He's like, can you carry all that?
Can I carry all that? No. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Can you give me a dex check? I have to start making you guys roll dice.
Yeah. That's a 12.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
I was giving you a DC 10.
That's a 12.
Acrobatics.
Or acrobatics, yeah, that'd been better. It'd been a 12.
Oh, okay then.
I'm not proficient in acrobatics. Wait, why am I proficient?
Alright, so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where's
you
he
walk
taking?
up, or what? Yeah, are you going to take this to like a table where your group is, or?
I figured he's with me
Okay.
because I dragged him up. So I figured it didn't take that long. Would I see one of them going some which direction?
Rarick here.
So I am going to look for a table in the corner on the first level.
You see a table kind of off to the corner, but it's still kind of close to the bard that's playing. So no one really wants to be like right up next to this musician because they just feel beggy for tips.
Is it Jet Rain?
No.
Thank
Okay.
God. So I'm gonna yell at Umbra and Erasmus and say, "Hey, we're heading up to the second level."
All right, I'll make my way up there.
All right.
I start walking to the second level as well.
Who wants to give me a perception check?
I I'm okay.
I mean, I'm looking for.
You can literally all do it if you want.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I have a +3.
That was a 19.
I have a 22.
9.
19 total.
What's yours plus?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm not perceptive at all.
So,
Me too.
I am.
but you rolled a 9.
True statement.
Congratulations.
Back under 10.
Going back
Hey,
down.
it's above a 5 though.
It's above
Yeah.
5.
There we go.
So those
It's
of you
not
who
the number we
rolled
won't speak of.
above a 10, you guys kind of notice up on the 3rd level, an elf kind of watching your party. And as you make your way to a table, you see him kind of come your direction. So you have a few seconds before you
I
get
kind of
started.
reach behind my back and grab a dagger and set it to my side.
What'd you do with all the mugs?
It's on the table.
Okay.
Hey, I think that's him.
Yeah, it's probably him.
I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of drink my drink and watch him closely.
Who's him?
Actually, I pour you a drink. Here, drink that. You need that. You seem on edge.
So,
Star Song. Davos. The guy we're supposed to meet.
Okay.
The whole reason we're in
Okay.
this awful place.
the Onion Knight's not here.
Okay.
It's not that
Davos.
That was Seaworth.
So he walks up to your table and he kind of looks each of you over and he's like, "Are you the ones they send me? Do you have the paper?"
Depends. Who are you?
And he holds his hand out.
Depends. Who are you?
"Oh, come with it, come with it." So who has the paper?
You
Yeah, I do. I actually do. I was like, wait, I've got it. Hold on.
It's all
Yeah, I
you.
gave it to you, and yeah.
I don't know.
Just
Was
give it to him.
I mean, we don't have any use for it.
Alright. So, I hand him the paper bear and I'm watching him.
So he opens it up and he's like, "Of course it had to be you lot. As you know, I am Devil.
Oh, okay.
I hope it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I take my dagger out, stab it in the table, and start drinking some.
He kind of looks behind him and he looks at the crowd and then he takes out a
Tracking bug and says you have to walk.
he takes out a sheet of paper, a small like 5x5 sheet, and he places it on the table and he puts his hand on it. And then as he places his hand on it, it seems to light up. And then you guys notice that the sound of the bar kind of fades away into a muffle.
Does he lose the dagger?
No.
So it's in a table.
I mean, we might not be at the table.
So, is
This
it
happened once.
is it an empty slot? Do you have an empty slot on your chest?
I haven't decided yet. I've got 6 daggers. I'm saying there's 5 there, and I keep one behind me.
Okay.
Or I have 6 daggers. Here, remember that. 2, 4, 6. Yes.
So he's like,
Who do we appreciate?
"Well, now that we can talk in peace, I might have some work for you. Our guild is looking for a few members, and we need a little help. So,
What's the price?
I start looking around, like ignoring everything the guy is saying.
okay.
So what's like the spell? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the spell is.
It seems almost like a zone of silence.
So people can still look in.
Yeah, people can still see you, but you seem to you're not sure. You can't hear them, so you can only assume that they can't hear you.
Okay.
Since he seems to be bringing up some classified
Right.
stuff.
And then is the piece of paper still intact, or did it?
No,
fade away?
the runes seem to like light up, and then the paper seems to just go blank.
Okay.
Some freaking Naruto crap right there. Summon jutsu.
So he's giving you each a once over, and there's a man in this bar. I could use whisked away, I guess, would be some good terminology.
Right now?
I'll leave it to your discretion. He's currently on the 3rd floor. His name is Raynar.
Aren't we on the third? Are we on the third?
Yeah,
we're on
the
the second.
Second,
Oh,
okay.
I thought we were on the first.
We went up to the second
Oh.
because there was the only tables by the bar.
Mm.
And what's this gentleman look like?
Oh, humans, they all look the same.
I know, right?
I was about to say true dad. True dad.
So he's like, but you'll probably know this one. His name is Lord Neverember. And that name will strike a chord with you as Raricure.
Mm-hmm.
As you've been here a while, you do know the name Neverember as an open lord of Waterdeep.
Aha.
Do I know?
Yeah, you would know
I have
the
no
name.
clue.
Oh, I do.
So you would know the name Neverember.
Do I know him as a troublemaker or?
No, so Davos or shit, what is his name? No, because it might actually be Davos.
I thought it was Dabble.
No, Davos Starsong's the guy you're talking to.
Oh.
Hold on, I can look it up. It starts with a D. I can guarantee you that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure copyright says it's not Davos.
It might be. It's just a name.
What's in a name?
Dibble dabble dibble dibble?
I don't know him as a troublemaker.
No, you wouldn't really know of him as a troublemaker.
Not as a
really.
troublemaker, no.
Okay.
But he's
I mean,
a lord of.
I think
Waterdeep.
I understand what
he's-
you're.
Raynar is the son of the guy.
Well, I don't know this
Okay.
yet.
So
'Cause I never got to meet my
understand.
father.
You want us to take care of what's the price?
He's not your father. You don't think?
But right.
Do you have daddy issues? Is your character?
I do.
Oh
Actually,
God.
I was disowned by my family. So I guess
So
now's a
did you
good
go-
time to tell
His
you
name
guys.
is
So-
Daggult. D-A-G.
So did you go to prostitution since you have?
I
daddy issues?
was born to the lords of Waterdeep. I never got to meet my father, the actual one of that one that actually serves.
So do you want him to die?
Davil.
So do you want to?
Here, I was trying to spill my heart out.
So Starsong is like.
Yeah, I
So
don't care.
Davil Starsong kind of like. "Well, that's all well, good and all, but right now let's deal with my issue." And says, Raynar frequents this place, so you could pick almost any night. And then he'll leave here, and then he'll go bar hopping, as those rich, lordly bastards do. But information he has could be useful to me and my superiors.
So you want him alive?
Yes.
What information do you need?
We'll worry about that.
So
We just need you to get him and
So you
take
wanna-
him to a warehouse on the docks for us.
Can you show? Can you hand us a map that shows which warehouse? There's a lot of warehouses on the dock.
So he
Is it this one?
no, that's actually just like the docks, but it is in that general location. He
Alright.
tells you it's
On the southwest side. Of the
it's an
house.
unmarked, or it's not really a known warehouse, but it does say like soaps and sundries.
Guy.
All right.
I was just
So-
trying to think something that rhymed with had the S. Alliteration.
All right.
We'll do it.
What's the no? Hold on. What's the
Okay, I'll do
what's
it.
the price? I need money.
Yeah.
I
What
need to
is,
know the money amount. I don't do stuff
other
for
than
free.
information, what do we get?
He's a lord
That-
of
got it.
You're the Lord's son. I'm sure whatever money you find on him should be payment enough.
So I said they ain't gonna do anything for me. Yeah, you're a lord. Have fun.
Know that you're helping the Zentarum Guild.
The what?
Oh,
Anybody know what that is?
I don't. I do. Do I?
I don't know what it is.
Yes, you would know the Zentarum.
So you're saying we would have a nice footing for other possible jobs that will pay in the future if we help you?
I mean, they'll pay more than this. You'll get some money from him, and then we'll see what my superiors deem if you can do the job right.
All right. I was about to say I was getting bored anyway, so we doing this tonight, guys?
If he's a lord, he will be missed. We need to plan this a little better.
Yeah.
We need to make sure he's not found.
All right.
Oh, we can take care of that.
Oh, okay.
You just need to get him there.
So what's his bodyguard situation look like?
Oddly enough, he seems to usually run off with just one of his fellow friends.
I like it.
He's usually running around with Voluntam.
Who's got the highest charisma? I have a plan.
Does he cause trouble
That'd probably
in the
be
local
me.
taverns?
If he
I
does,
have
he
no
pays
clue.
off his troubles.
That is going to be him.
Let's agree. I have a plan.
Let's
If
agree.
you guys are up to listen,
What's the plan?
we gonna do it?
He's the glorophobe, so.
I mean,
Erasmus, we doing this?
for what?
I mean, we're helping the guy out.
We're helping his guild out, and we're
We're gonna need. This is good people to have on our side, and he's got some information that I want.
That we need.
Why do you want information for?
It doesn't
Let's
matter.
just
I'm
say-
interested in what you're saying about your family.
Let's just say I have a vendetta against the lords.
So we can come here tomorrow and pick him up. I'm leaving. What time is it?
It's probably only been another hour or so, so it's probably 6 p.m. It's probably starting to turn dusk since it is winter time. Davil's like, well,
Is that all you need from me?
when you guys get him to the warehouse, we'll be notified. So whenever, preferably soon enough.
It'll probably be tomorrow night or the night after.
And then he gives like a slight bow. Not in any other way except to kind of say, I'm leaving. He doesn't want to, he doesn't physically say it. He just kind of gives like a little nod almost. And he turns to take off.
You said you're leaving?
I'm leaving. I'm going back.
I'm actually gonna make my way up to the 3rd floor and see what he's getting into.
I think we should all go to the 3rd floor.
I kind of want to look over the rail and kind of see the
Scoop
crowd
the
doing stuff, but I also want to kind of see what he will be doing.
Okay.
I grab my mug and I.
Yep.
Gru heads towards the door.
Yes.
And what is Rasmus doing?
Let's go up with all of us.
I'm gonna head towards the door.
You knew he wasn't going to stay.
So, Gru and Erasmus, you guys leave together.
Yep.
I assume that's mostly a quiet walk home.
You said all of my stuff is in the basement?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. That means a yes.
So
You say, yeah, sure, yes, sir.
Yes,
I look
sir.
at you and I go, I've got to go pick something up real quick. I'll meet you at the house.
Okay.
Okay. Nonchalant, like, yeah, all right.
And I will put my hands in my pocket and walk towards the house, towards Greyscale.
Okay.
No.
So,
It's been decided, sir.
Yeah, the majority vote.
He didn't vote.
I don't ever vote.
See?
Wait,
Unless it's under Trump.
what time is it?
it is
7:57.
about 6 p.m.
Is
No.
there any shops still open, or is this
I mean, there's some shops still open. It's probably, this is probably like the Thursday night equivalent.
I would like to make my way towards that shop that we went to, the nail. What is it called?
Bent Nail.
The Bent Nail.
Huge.
Okay.
Alright, spot.
Alright, so you're going to head to the Bent Nail. Where does
To the morgue.
Gru heads towards the... When you say morgue,
My other house. My other house.
that's what I'm trying... So
City
do
of
you
the
head
Dead?
into the City of the Dead to try to go to, like, the mortuary, like the morgue in there?
Yes.
Not your old living quarters.
No, because I was in the process of acquiring a new body when...
Okay. Alright. You head towards the morgue then. Alright. I'm going to need a minute on that one. So, I think I'm more prepared for the Bent Nail. Let's go ahead and do that.
All right. Is it open?
By the time you get back there, it's... You just kind of take a casual stroll back.
I mean, I walk quickly, but yeah, it's cold out.
Okay. As you walk, you kind of like peek down some back alleys, and with your perception, you notice some probably petty thieves, but they don't seem to mess with you.
Damn right.
Not tonight.
I'll keep walking.
So you get to the Bent Nail. It seems like it's late there, but you give the door a little push, and you do notice it's...
Hi.
So as you walk in, you just kind of give it a little quiet hi.
Yeah.
And then you see Tally isn't at the counter. So you actually see a female human standing there, and she looks up, and she's probably close to a middle-aged, and she's like, yes, what can I do for you?
Can I get a cane here? Like a walking stick type cane?
Oh, certainly. There's a barrel right in the corner over there. And if you want a proper cane, we can fit you for one. But if you just want a walking stick...
I would like one that would act as a one-handed club.
Okay.
A shillelagh type thing.
Oh, yeah, you'd see something kind of in the barrel that might suit your needs.
I would like to go get one and find one and ask her how much for this one.
So, when you go over to the barrel, you see two of them sitting in there, and one looks like just a polished up, knobby branch.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it'd been sanded and just shellacked a little bit. And then you see one that is slightly more ornate. It actually has a proper round globe towards the top, and then it has a little bit more design into it.
How much for that one?
So the slightly more designed one,
Just that one.
she's like, probably about 5 silver.
Last time we used silver in here, the lady lost it. Do you think you can
Lady? It's just me and Tully that work
Well,
here.
Tully. Was it a guy?
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, Tully,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. What
You're saying this all
Yeah.
to yourself.
What? I would
Who was
like
that?
this for 2 silver, please.
1 second. And so she goes to the back room, and you hear kind of some whispering, and then some panicked feet come out of the back, and you see Tully run up, and he's like, I have looked all over for that coin. I can't seem to find it. I don't know what happened to it.
Hey, do you have my box too?
I said tomorrow, and yes, it's almost complete. I just have to get the lead from the actual smithy, and then we'll have it placed.
How much for this cane?
You just take it.
Thanks. I will take it, and I will leave with my new walking stick.
So, you hear like a big sigh of relief, and then he's like, "I can deliver the box." Like he tries to yell it out.
Clunk.
Yeah, I shut the door. When I walked down past the petty thieves, how many were there?
You seem to have only noticed
Going
like
back for these little fuckers.
you kind of saw like one,
Up my lawn.
and just kind of
I'm
like
afraid
leaning
everybody else was
like
throwing
near a
eyeballs.
trash can, just kind of like in a back alley, like just smoking a cigarette, thinking he's cool.
So eyeballs me the wrong way.
What's he look like? What is he?
You're not quite sure if it's a teenager or a halfling from the distance that you're at.
I would like to approach.
Okay, so he kind of turns at you and he's like got a cigarette kind of hanging out of his mouth, and he just gives like he eyeball like side eyes you a little bit, and then as you get closer, he looks like a little homely, and then you really discern that he's probably a halfling.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask him. Do you want to work at a bar?
No one's really offered me a job.
Pays 1 gold a day.
That's a lot.
It is. You want to work?
Yeah.
Follow me.
So he throws his cigarette down and he starts to follow behind you.
I would like to go back to Greyscale.
So just so listeners and our audience know, the Troll Skull Manor is being renamed Castle Greyscale.
It's not.
No, I don't like that one.
No, let's stay with it.
So
I think we should call it the Rabbit Hole. Because that's my bar.
You know what? I'm gonna call it Mugs of Thunder.
Mugs of Thunder. That is.
so you guys head back to Castle Greyscale.
Greyscale.
Yeah. Mugs of Thunder. Got it.
All right.
Change the name every week just to fuck with Casey.
So this guy, like, he follows you, but he's like falling back a little bit, and he's really like not sure about you. The whole
I
way
just
there.
keep walking.
And then, so he follows you, and you guys get to Castle Greyscale. And then we will, I guess, try to... We're going to go to... hold on. I'm on a 50-50 this one. We're going to the bar first.
Okay.
Yeah! Yeah! Drake!
Well, we can do the bar, and then you can leave, and then we can record for just a little bit longer.
Oh,
So...
Kick me out.
You wanted to leave. It's 8:05.
I
So,
love you.
you guys are in the third floor of the Yawning Portal,
Yeah, do I
and you guys are discussing the Castle
Castle
Greyscale name.
Right.
I don't like it. Doesn't sit right. Doesn't sound like a bar name. Because it's going to be a bar.
It sounds like a place of
But-
power.
The whole time I'm kind of keeping an eye on Boroy just to... Like, I'm
Well,
talking to
have
him,
you
but...
spotted him? We
like-
haven't spotted him yet, right?
He said he wouldn't be hard
You've been up there long enough, and you see a lordling throwing some money around, kind of.
Like, I want to talk to him, but, like, I'm talking to him, but I'm actually, like,
Yeah.
looking over his shoulder.
We're like looking over the balcony
Mhm.
and just
And-
kind of talking side by side, almost like
You
it's,
hear- Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, The Locust. And this bar just lights up at the name The Locust.
So happy I'm not there.
And, crap, what was the name of that band in your old bar that we did in that campaign?
Fudge. It had something to do with...
Yeah, it was an Alice in Wonderland thing. Anyhow, so
It's something to do with the cards, I think.
you guys,
Mad Hatters?
see.
Yeah, no, that was it. The Mad Hatters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, James.
It's a real thing.
Volocus
It is. I made it.
Volocus climbs up on the stage and he silences the crowd. And he's like, tonight with me, I want to present Alice and the Mad Hatters. And so you start to hear the drum beats going, and you hear a lute just like playing almost like rock music. Like you've never heard the strings.
Dude, I'm
Like
gonna,
this
I'm gonna
before.
tap this guy and be like, I need them at my bar.
That's noted.
And then every now and then you catch a few chords from a bagpipe. And so...
I throw my dagger at Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then,
other
like,
campaign.
you guys are handed mugs because Raynar had bought the floor drinks.
Oh,
And
okay.
you taste it and it's just kind of like a cheap beer because he doesn't want to blow all of his money yet.
I paid for better, so.
So you guys doing
Sorry.
anything else?
So, here's how we do this. We get one of us to get this guy shit-faced. Whoever can get in and get him the drinks, you get him shit-faced and walk him out where the rest of the crew's waiting. Then we can take him from there to a different warehouse.
You're talking loud. He's within earshot. Don't know why you're talking about why the guys.
We're on the third floor. He's
Yeah.
down in the...
No, he's on the third floor.
He's on the floor with us, and I'm like looking behind him like.
Oh, I thought he was on the first floor. Never mind. I'm like,
So give me a stealth check.
what the shit?
I will buy. I'm leaving. Oh my god.
12.
I do surveillance by myself.
All right. So
This is why I do surveillance by
while
myself.
Raynar doesn't seem drunk, you seem to be just quiet enough to where, because like Volocus just came on, and fortunately, with a loud band playing, you think it just covered up your conversation.
Yeah, let's keep that. We're just surveilling right now. We're looking.
Yeah, these guys aren't bad.
Like I'm looking at this band. I'm thinking about getting this band, and I like look when I say band. I look at you like band. I like this band.
Oh, we need to get this band.
Yeah, I'm
For
liking
sure.
it.
This band has a lot to offer.
Fucking rookies.
Well, I mean, you guys are still feeling each other out as a group, so.
Usually I do this stuff. I usually look
Don't
for
make-
bands by myself.
Don't make it dirty.
That's probably a good practice.
All right, Gru. Let's go to what you're doing. So you head to the morgue, and you check in with the guard that's kind of like stationed there, and he's very familiar with you. And
Does he have a name?
sure.
And what is that name?
He goes to tell you his name, but you keep walking, I assume.
I nod at
Yeah.
him.
That's rude.
He's named guard number 1.
Okay.
And no, that I believe that with him. He's like, you're guard number 1. The redheaded
he's-
fella's number 2.
He's only number 1 just because he's usually the guard he sees at the morgue.
Right.
So
You just it's
he
just this,
kind of like shouts down the hall to you, and he's like, "You know, the captain's been watching the bodies."
Okay.
And then he goes to take a seat. Like he goes back into his desk area, and then you head into where there are some bodies.
So he's like the keeper.
He's kind of like he checks in
Like the
who's
secretary.
coming in, like a secretary of.
Okay.
But
So-
like if it's someone like he's like
There's
I don't
no
know,
like medical examiner or anything.
This late at night, there's like
You.
an on-call one, but most of the bodies they just come in from like, you would know that the bodies this time of year, they're mainly like a lot of the homeless that have just died due to like the
Right.
frost.
So I start looking through the bodies and pick up.
And you notice with your passive perception and your knowledge of the building that there are a couple Jane and John Does of different races.
I'm interested in human at this time.
Okay.
I
So
think I'm coming.
Is that in a game or out of game? I'm really confused. Like you're telling the guard, where's the human ones?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm
Aisle 3, door 7, got
well,
it.
he just kind of like he has open
One,
access
two.
to all the drawers. And
Yeah. I mean, if the
no one really
guy-
cares because
Oh,
these are
fuck.
bodies that are just going to end up in a big pit for fire anyhow.
Right.
So
Oh, that's a half elf. Half elf. Damn, there is a lot of half elves here. Half elf.
then you
No clue what that
there's
is.
half an elf. So you find. Do you want male or female?
It
Roll
doesn't-
for it. Odds
Above a
even.
10, it's a male, and below a 10,
It is a male.
it's a male.
So you grab a male human body.
Okay.
I don't know if it matters, but that's what you just. It's the first human you spot.
Right.
So you see a male human body.
All right. So I take it out of the holding bin and throw it over my shoulder.
Okay. You have like a set path that you like to take these bodies out. So you know that the guard in front isn't just going to let you walk out with a body. He does want to keep his job, so you do know it's preferred if you just kind of throw it through the window, go around to the side,
Right.
pick it up, and then take it through the.
Shit, damn, that cat's back.
You take it through the
The graveyard.
graveyard, and then usually you pop out near your old house.
Right.
Um,
Which is still on the way to my
New house.
new establishment.
yeah. So, as you go to do that, the guard stops you before you exit that door where the bodies were held, and the guard says, "Stop. Close the window this time."
That's
And
right.
then he goes back to sit down.
You're Goliath. You.
I ponder obliging the guard, and then I'm like, he's let me do this for a while. I'll shut the window this time.
No.
So
Like leave a half inch. Like fuck you. I don't do
I,
what
I half-assedly shut the window.
all right. So
Windows
you-
broken.
You close the window, you go around, you pick up the body, and you head your usual path. And then you see your old building. And then you see that it's actually collapsed in upon itself. It was a rickety shack to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of surprised it lasted as long as it did. But it is just trash at this point.
Right.
Like, the houses next to it have literally thrown trash into the hole. Which
Dang
was...
it! I love that place.
Okay, I shrug it off and try and keep to the back alleys as I make my way.
You know what? Just for funsies. Okay, so the corpse has really solidified being out in this cold, so
Uh-huh.
it's a little hard to carry.
Okay.
Can you give me a Constitution save? Wow, 19. It was a 19 plus or minus whatever.
2.
So you have no problems and you carry it in. Did you guys stay at the bar much longer? Just kind of taking in the nightlife.
Did Boyroy leave yet? Or is he looks like he's gonna be there for a while?
Raynor looks like he's going to be there a little bit.
I'm leaving.
He's probably going to leave.
I kind of mentally keep a note of like what he's drinking
Like,
and all
this
that.
is the happening bar,
Yeah.
but he'll probably leave to go to the other bars.
All right, so I'm gonna be like, you could stay. I'm bouncing out. So, and then as the crowd's dancing and all that, I would like to try to acquire a couple coins on the way out.
Okay.
Like accidentally bump into a gentleman. Like, oh my bad, sorry.
Give me a sleight of hand with advantage.
No, Nice, dude. Dude's rolling good.
21.
Wow. So, you find 6 gold in like a purse that you pick up.
Well, that bought the drinks.
It was you specifically like look for. There's a guy that was overly flirting. So there's a guy overly flirting with a girl, talking about buying her drinks. There's also a girl saying,
Not today.
"No, I have enough money to buy my own drinks."
Oh.
Who do you pickpocket from?
I would go the guy.
He ain't gonna use that money.
Yeah.
Mm,
I would go the guy.
really? All right. That's kind of a good action. Alrighty.
That's a neutral action.
So
Because
he's taking away
An
an
opportunity.
opportunity from this guy who's being a dick, but at the same time, he's allowing the girl to stay like in a safe space. I guess.
that's right.
I mean, she would
Yeah.
probably just leave anyhow, but
I just want a coin. So, alright, then I go out, kind of keep my...
all right. So you
Yeah.
go and you're fighting the colder weather.
Is there anybody eyeballing me? 'Cause
No, you don't see anybody really. While you do have some kind of uncommon looks as you walk kind of near the pit,
Yeah.
no one really seems to think too much of you.
I'm just gonna give him like a nod.
I mean, you're like
pardon.
a creature of the Underdark.
I'm
So
gonna be like, I'm gonna be
near
like,
the
I'm
Underdark.
gonna be like, excuse me, pardon me. The band's really good. I like the Alice. Just keep
Rarick,
going.
I'm gonna stay and keep an eye on Raynar.
So as the night goes on, you watch Raynar, and then he kind of glances your direction a few times because you're like off by yourself. Then him and you see someone with him. They get up and they go to leave, and then do you follow them?
Absolutely.
So you kind of see a couple of the bars they go on to, like bar after bar. Give me a stealth check.
14
All right.
plus.
So you don't seem to get
16.
noticed by Raynar again.
Never.
He must not like whoops.
Never follow the target.
And then Erasmus, you get back to the bar, or you get back to Castle
I'm at Greyscale
Greyscale,
with the pickpocket.
and so the pickpocket stops when you guys get there, and he looks at you and he looks at the building. He's like, "You don't want me to go in there, do you?
Yeah, we're opening a bar.
Is this some sort of trick?"
No, and I will reach into my coin purse and pull out 1 gold coin.
I don't know, man. There used to be a hag here that had an orphanage, quote unquote, and then he kind of like starts to back away.
It is a group home.
I will say, well, that's 1 gold a day, and I'll just unlock the door.
Do you want to give me a persuasion?
I would love to give you a persuasion check. That is a not good.
Hopefully he rolled bad.
That will be a 10.
He looks at you shakingly and he's like, "I can't spend gold if I'm dead, man. That hag used to eat those kids." And then he backs off, and he's like,
Damn, I wish I was closer because I was just...
"Maybe later." And then he takes off like away from you.
I will say, what about 2 gold a day?
He's
And
gone.
While he kind of like trips up a little bit, he's like, "I don't believe you, man. You just want to eat me." And then he like kind of vanishes off into the night.
Okay, well, I'll put the coins back in my purse, and I'll open the door.
And then as you go inside, you see Scritch kind of sitting at the bar, really disheveled, and kind of has like
He's
a
back.
bloody nose.
I would have known this.
No, you ain't there.
You're not there just yet.
He went before you.
I set up alarm.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no, he would have
shit.
kicked it.
So
I forgot.
I did
Um,
not. I spent 10 minutes on that thing.
And you know all this is string bell,
You-
so you're literally like, fuck, fuck, trying to get it through the little hole. Fuck.
It's a silver string.
when you arrive back, you notice that the magics of your alarm trigger, because they don't trigger for them, right?
Right.
So you notice the magics of your bell did not catch that Scritch arrived inside. He did not go through that door.
So it's still intact.
It's still intact.
Okay. So am I back?
Yeah, you guys you'll arrive back, followed by
Me.
Umbra, and then much later into the evening, Raric here will appear. But that is where we're going to end it for the night.
All right.
All right.
So just catch us on Twitter at Jackdaw Podcast, also Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube, also Jackdaw Podcast. And then you can
Just point at the
find
camera.
us on Instagram.
Do we even have anything?
James?
else
Facebook. James Mullen.
Jay?
Yeah, I have a Twitter account. It's at TRaric here, where I will tweet in character and possibly live tweet later.
here? I'm hardly ever on Twitter, but I'm hardly ever on Twitter. But I have a Twitter. It's the Chad991B, and then you can find me on Facebook, Chad Carr.
Can't find me.
You're right there. I
Other than
found you.
here.
You're on YouTube.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.
Out.